Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the third episode of Gotoubun no Hanayome. And last episode, the focus was on Miku. We learned a lot about Best Girl, including the fact that she is Best Girl. She's also into the Sengoku Warlords, which is really cool, and, Futaro kind of used that to try to get closer to her, maybe be able to to tutor her. And there was a little bit of struggle here, especially when she realized he was a filthy casual and didn't even know some really obscure trivia about them, but after some quick studying, we got around that. She pretended to be Yotsuba, which, that went a little bit over my head because she was clearly not Yotsuba. She didn't have the short hair, but I guess it just, gotta have that imagination. But her impression, aside from that, her impression of Yotsuba wasn't bad at all. So, yeah, let's just get into the episode and see, how it goes. 3, 2, 1, play. What? Oh. Well then. Gotta hate when doors get in your way. HD camera. Please let me in. I'm not a suspicious person, I swear. Oh, Miku, can you help me in? I'm kinda stuck out here. Well, poor people don't have high-tech stuff like that. Oh, it's like magic. Okay, well I can get in now. Gotta get myself one of those cards. No, but let's do our best. I wanna get to that door. Yeah, you can tell she's much more into the idea now. Now we got a few more girls to go, but we'll get there. So yeah, so far I've watched two episodes of this show, and both times I managed to be very confused about something that happened because the girls all look the freaking same. So I expect that trend to continue with this episode. We'll see. I'm trying to just like stare at their silly hair accessories to really make sure I don't get confused. Like the stars, the ribbons, the other ribbon. Oh, I would tutor those girls so hard. I kind of love them just all being naked, spinning around together. That sisters should do more often. Yeah, from a distance is especially hard. Eventually, we'll find out who he ends up marrying. Plot twist: he marries them all. They just take they just take turns wearing the dress. Man, that one shot's distracting in a good way. Itsuki, I can tell because you have stars in your hair. Yotsuba, I can tell because you have short hair and a silly ribbon. Uh, Nino, I can tell because you're mean and cold. The white one, you say? Is that not normal? Oh, wow. Indeed. Feel free to take the blanket off if you want to. I disagree. They have a nice charm to them. I love the ribbon movement. Yeah, let's not talk about such things in front of a guest. I will marry one of us. Now she asks about his opinion. Yeah, I don't care. Just do what you gotta do. I'm leaving. He probably doesn't. I know I'll watch, but I have no choice in the matter. Yeah, but there's plenty of potential too. Well, in theory, it's a little bit harder in reality, especially if you have difficult personalities to work with. No, it's the premise of the show. I'm not gonna take anything you give me, so I've learned my lesson. Yeah, lucky he hasn't called the police on you for that. I'm pretty sure that's illegal. Like 80% sure. That could be arranged if you don't calm your attitude. I mean, one crime to retaliate against the other crime. You're just trying to sabotage us, aren't you? But we're studying right now. Nino. This is just playing dirty. Not even the good kind of dirty. It's taking advantage of her good nature. This is so uncool. But he's in need right now, because he needs to tutor you. Well. We're losing them all, aren't we? One by one. No, it's not. Don't listen to her. She's trying to break everything we have going here. And now everyone's gone aside from Miku. I mean, I can live with that, but I don't think he can. But reality sucks. Yeah, we might have to deal with her first if this continues. Still not worse than, drugging him, but still annoying. I would not drink her juice. That would be a mistake. I love Miku. She's amazing. Yeah. I don't think she realized just how close they've gotten. So she's not an easy opponent. Well, now she does. Now she does. You could just mind your own business. Yeah, she didn't even deny it. What if I am? What are you gonna do about it, bitch? Man, this... Wow. Watching you say, she is a lot more beautiful than you are. And a lot more likable right now. Yes, I insist you kiss makeup right now. Yeah, please do. You... Do you seriously not realize what a giant pain in the ass you are right now? There's no way you could possibly deny being a nuisance. There's no way you lack that much self-awareness. That came out of nowhere. Okay. Sure. Uh, what was even the lead up to this? Did we even mention food before we got in sudden declaration? I don't know. I just hope Miku's a good cook. Oof. Well, whatever. Let's see how it goes. We're lost control of the situation. A Dutch bow. Well, this may not have been the best competition idea. Well, I would still say Miku's is better because I like Miku better. Really don't like you, Nino. I really don't. The omurice, you love it. It has, well, has more love in it. Just look at the difference between the two girls presenting the food. One's full of confidence and the other's full of adorableness. The choice should be easy. But man, I just want to hug Miku so badly. Doesn't answer the question though. Which one's better? Not a gourmet. Yeah, I didn't think about that. That makes sense. Good food is good food. It's enough to make her happy, surprisingly. Yes, you are, but what am I? But yeah, edible food is edible food if you're poor, so I get it. Plus, it was made by both of them were made by attractive girls, so that has a lot of points as well. Even if one of them's kind of a bitch. She really does. I wonder if we'll get some explanation on that. There's gotta be a reason why she's the most hostile. Oof. Do you have anything specific in mind, Miku? Well, you brought it up. Who else am I gonna ask? Okay, fine. I guess I could be like a main character and work things out myself. But you could give me some more tips. You are her sister, after all. Well, we probably made a mistake there. Did we forget something behind, or... Oh. Oh. Okay. 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 I'd rather see the front, but I'll take what I can get. I only have black down here, so you can show as much as you want, not to worry about YouTube complaining. Yeah, wow, okay. Yeah, that's... would be better without the towel, but I will take that. And he actually saw all that blowing hair. And wow, that blow dryer is powerful. God damn, that body. I don't think I could keep it together if I was in that room. Yeah, I'll probably grab something else later. Uh... Oh. Oh, that's Nino. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, this is a problem. Okay, what do we do indeed? Don't say a word. Don't say a word. Man, she must be blind without those contact lenses. Yeah, carried away. She's a lot more pleasant when she doesn't know it's him. Might want to hurry up and find this before she, Oh. Uh, man, if you thought she was hostile to you before, it's gonna be worse when she figures it out. Oh, you are growing on me a little bit in this scene, but I know it's not real, so... Yeah, I can't take much more either. Not exactly. He literally did nothing wrong. Yeah, just because Dad hired him, he thinks he can just come into our house. He's not trying to become your sister, he's just a tutor. I'm not sure what your problem is. Just keep shaking. You don't get to out. Decide that. Oh no. You're gonna die to protect her, and it's gonna... Yeah. And he talked, so the jig might be up regardless now. Okay. I'm not sure how we get out of this now. Because it's over now. It's over. Yeah, who's on top of me right now? Shush. Shush. Don't say anything more. Maybe she won't figure out. Uh Okay, I'm kind of curious what you mean by that. Yeah, I think it was worth it. Asahi. I knew she was gonna say that. No, she's gotta study stuff. Rubber ducky, how do I switch places with you? Don't judge. Everyone has their preferences. Meanwhile, he's still in this situation. Quick, do your best girl voice. Yeah, wow. Oh, yeah. I thought she was gonna say virginity with that, but still. Is that Itsuki taking? Oh no. Oh no. That's gonna be difficult to fight against. That sort of evidence is gonna be difficult to deal with. They have their own courts. Okay. I don't think this is a fair trial. Yeah, that's totally what happened. You know, if her legs were open, that would have been a much worse picture. Much better picture, rather. It really is. This evidence has been fabricated. He did pretend to leave the apartment. He had to come back for something, and he did not look that evil either. He did not. Those are not real pictures. Well, of course, it's what you want. But Miku knows the truth, though, so she should be able to help a lot. She's the only one that knows the truth. Needed my flashcards. I didn't need a, you know, that kind of flash, but I would have taken it. You didn't have to preface it like that. Okay. Yeah, so that should help. I'm so glad you exist, Miku. I love you. It's called the side of reality. That could mean a lot of things. Yeah, don't put words in his mouth. And you're trying to get rid of him because your feelings for him, your negative feelings for him. Oh. He's so glad to have somebody on his side. But, you know, things are a bit awkward now. You were so evil, Nino. No, he didn't. He saw you in a towel. Oh. You both have plenty to see. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, you really didn't see that much, honestly. You were in a towel the whole time. The towel never came off. Please protect me from Nino. Sent to the internets? Yeah, we really don't see much at all in that picture. You were about to be crushed by books. Uh, you really are not very good at defending yourself, you know that? It's really not a very fair trial at all. We should have at least a couple men in it. Yes, thank you. That is what happened. Man, if those legs were open, that would be such an amazing shot. Yeah, you could have just said that, dude. I don't know why you're so incompetent at defending yourself. It's not that hard to say. The books fell. I protected her. I'm sorry for helping you. I won't do it next time. Really not that hard to defend yourself. Seriously. Yeah, they know him well enough. No, that's for you to do. How dare you try to get to the truth instead of following my agenda. I would like to have seen that. Yeah, implying that you don't now. Because you have been very aggressive and hostile, no matter how you look at it. I'm sure you'll get better at some point, but right now you're just really on my nerves. In these sort of situations, there's always one character that fights it more than everyone else, and eventually gets turned around. Please cut off that giant ahoge. I don't know how you even get through doors. Well, usually I would say I would agree, but you're supposed to be tutoring these girls, and I don't think she wanted to see him. Oof. Hope you have your card, because if not, you're kind of screwed. I guess that didn't work. Yeah, clearly. At least not with nice. At least not in front of you. Well, yeah, I would say I don't want to see your face either, but it's a pretty face, so I can't actually say that. I still don't like you, though. Yeah, we're not just gonna leave her, are we? We're gonna go back and try to work things out. A picture is worth 1,000 words. That's his job. That's literally what he was hired to do. But, you know. Yes, everybody else is the problem, not you. That's total reality. He's not a creepy guy, though. He's just a normal anime protagonist. Yeah, he was in there when you said that. And you thought he was someone else. Yeah, she wouldn't accept anyone. Well, I'm sure she loves them very much. Not sure I completely follow the logic there. This girl. Baby steps, but we're getting there. What's wrong with it? We're trying to get your sisters to not fail. And you're going against that. Do you not realize you're hurting them because of that? You have one. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Because you've been very unpleasant to everyone around you. That's why. So we've solved nothing basically, but we're getting there. Good timing, Miku. I still want to talk to him. I mean, after some of the scenes in this episode, I don't think it get much harder. If you know what I mean. I mean that hair that hair drying scene was something else. That's a problem. They don't have those stupid ribbons on. Then how am I supposed to know who they are? When they're in a shower or bath or whatever, you don't know who's who. That's why it's kind of funny when they take shots at each other's physical appearance, because they basically all look the same. And like in these shots here, they don't really have their accessories. I can barely tell the last one was Miku. Okay, that one has the stars. Yeah, that one's clearly Itsuki. We didn't do a lot the episode. Not compared to Nino and even Miku. And ended off with some wedding rings, of course. Okay. That, I changed the hockey for this. Which one was it? It was this one. Okay. So, yeah, that was the third episode of Gotoubun no Hanayome. And this episode, the focus was more on Nino this time because she's always been the most hostile. You know, the one that's, you know, slipped Futaro something to make him unconscious and kind of ship him out of the place. You know, she's that one. But she's just not accepting at all of this. I mean, most of them never really seem to be big fans of this idea of the whole tutoring thing, although we did eventually get through to Miku. And Yotsuba's always been kind of on board for it, you know, like willing to give it at least a try, you know. Hasn't been anywhere near as antagonistic towards the concept as everyone else, definitely compared to Nino. But yeah, just we got all set up for a tutoring session, and then Nino's like, "Hey guys, you all have better things to do, right? So go do that." That's pretty much what that entire scene boiled down to. However, then it was time to pull that with Miku. Did not work as well because it's easy to cut a string with a pair of scissors. It's a little bit harder to cut a chain with a pair of scissors. And that's kind of what happened there. It took a little bit more to get Miku to just abandon this because Miku was closer to him. And she didn't know that. She did not know that, and it didn't click in my head that she didn't know that until like 3 or 4 seconds before she straight up brought up the concept. But she did realize that, yeah, she is closer to Futaro because of the events of last episode. You know, everything that happened there. And then she kind of called her out on that and got into some back and forth there. Oh, well, I guess you're clearly close to this guy. I guess you're really into the dull-looking eyes or whatever she said and all that. And then she just didn't deny at all the comments she made about Futaro. It's a pretty funny back and forth there. But Nino was definitely the antagonist of the episode, like without a doubt. But she's definitely harder for... Miku is definitely harder to manipulate because of what's happened previously. But yeah, everybody else went off on their own little thing and wasn't much of a study session left. I still don't know exactly how we got from that argument to immediately, hey, let's have a cooking competition. Just like came out of left field, unless I just kind of blinked and missed a line of dialogue. That kind of came out of nowhere. Just, hey, let's have a cooking competition and see who's better. Just, okay. Sure, why not? But they chose the wrong judge because this judge is not, he's no Gordon Ramsay. He's like, wow, edible food, don't mind if I do. Yeah, they're both awesome. You know, it really was funny, the difference between them as they had the food sitting there in front of him and they were wondering, they're waiting to get some sort of, you know, response as to the quality of the food. You had Nino standing there being like, just like so confident in herself. And then you had Miku just like, just blushing a lot, like, okay, I don't think it's very good, but I want him to say it's good anyway. I want him to praise me, that sort of thing. And she was just so happy when he actually said it was good. You know, of course, his palate, his bar is not very high when it comes to gourmet food. So I wouldn't take that as too much praise there, Miku. But if it makes her happy, it makes her happy. I'm not gonna take that away from her. So that was really cute scene. I love that scene with Miku a lot. She's so much more likable than, you know, when it's so apparent when they're side by side like that doing the same thing. You can really tell how much just leaps and bounds Miku is more likable than Nino. Like, it's not even a competition. It's like comparing the strength of a gorilla to an ant, really. If I had to compare it. So yeah, I'm a little bit hungry now, I'll be honest. But Miku did try to set a few things like Futaro about good faith and all that to try to get him, to try to help him get along with Nino. And I didn't really think much of that at the time. But after the episode finished, I think I get what she was trying to say there. Basically, you really need to get across to her that you have only positive intentions and you're not going to ruin things. I think that's kind of what she tried to get at there. And you just have to find a way to do that. And since it's a very personal thing, that's why he has to figure it out himself. I guess that's what that was, you know. I try and do my best to understand these people. So, yeah, things got really interesting when he forgot his flashcards in the apartment. And he came back. He's like, Miku, I need help, I need flashcards, and she let him in. He was in the shower, so she couldn't, like, directly meet up with him or anything in there. So she just let him in, and he walked in there, and then we saw one of the sisters on the couch. This was obviously intentional, but I believe that was Miku when I saw her. I was like, wow, Miku already got out of the shower, just sitting there on the couch, blow drying her hair in a towel, and Futaro sees all of this. And I was like, okay, Miku, she clearly has gotten pretty close to Futaro if she's okay with him seeing this. And which surprised me a little bit. But then we started to learn more and more about the scene pretty quickly. First, we learned that was not Miku. I was a little bit confused at first. I was like, wait, what? what did she just say? And then I like clicked in my head, oh, that's not Miku. And then I was like, oh, that's Nino. That's a problem. And then I was like, oh, she can't actually see anything. That's why she's not freaking out. Because I was definitely confused on that one. Like, why isn't she making a bigger deal about this? She didn't have her contacts on, and so apparently she's as blind as a bat without them. She couldn't tell who that was. But yeah, just to no fault of his own, he got into a bad situation there. Like, he really did nothing wrong, you know. This isn't a case of some guy, you know, suddenly opening a bathroom door or a bedroom door on a girl changing and he, you know, gets all mad at him. That's, you know, and the failure there was him not knocking. This is not a case of that at all. He was specifically said to come on in. Miku gave him permission to come on in. He did nothing wrong, really. Like, at all. But the problem was Miku did not inform Nino about this. That's where the problem comes in. So she did not know about this at all. So she just sitting there wearing nothing but a towel, blow drying her hair, talking about things she would only talk about to her sisters. And yeah, she did not like him before. This did not help at all. This is like the opposite direction of the one we want to go into. But yeah, at this point it was basically a matter of, okay, we gotta find the flashcards very quietly. And yeah, that was the operation at that point. Like, okay, it's around here somewhere, don't say anything. The problem was when she came from behind him and went squishy against his back, and that was, yeah, it's really kind of hard to keep your cool in this situation. Like, I don't think I could, really. I probably would have said something at that point, like unintentionally. It'd just be really hard for me to be like, okay, no, quietly look for flashcards, quietly look for flashcards. I feel the softness and warmth, but no, flashcards. Where are the flashcards? Like, I don't think I could focus on my task like that. No, it wouldn't have worked right. The scene would have ended even worse if I was a part of it. It's kind of my overall point there. But things went bad, really bad, when the books were gonna fall on her head, and he saved her, and he yelled something out loud in a manly voice and went on top of her, and he took a picture of it. Everything went downhill very quickly at that point. And then he got a little bit of a trial, basically like a Salem witch trial. There was, I mean, it was a little bit better than that because at least Miku was on his side and knew what had happened. Of course, they started to throw out the whole, you like him, don't you? So of course you're on his side, all that stuff. And she backed up a little bit because of that. But luckily, it seemed like most of them were interested in getting to the truth instead of just pushing an agenda like Nino. So that's kind of what saved the trial, really. That's good. That's good. Good that we actually cared about getting the truth, because that's what trials are supposed to be about, you know. But so yeah, it went much better than it could have. If we had a couple more people exactly like Nino, it would have not went as well. Definitely. She was so butthurt that people cared more about figuring out what actually happened than just destroying this guy. But you know, that's who she is at the end of the day. Let's see, anything else to talk about before we get to the outside stuff? I mean, we had some nice shower stuff. I kind of forgot to talk about that, but like, I think we did get to see a little bit of Miku in the shower. We also got some great blushing from Miku in the trial. But she is so evil. But yeah, basically we ended off with just having a little bit of chat with Nino outside, and it seemed like we might be getting through to her. Like, maybe we'll be able to work something out there, get some common ground, maybe establish something there, but no. We really didn't make much progress there at all, less than I expected, really. You know, I'm still not completely sure what her problem is with him. Like, I know she tried to sort of explain it, but I guess all it really comes down is, I live here with my sisters. I love my sisters. I want to live here with my sisters. I want to enjoy our sisterly dynamic with each other. And a rock being thrown into our sisterly pond, it causes ripples, it changes things, it makes them different, and as a result, that will be less pleasant. I don't like that. I want things to stay the same, where we just have our girly, sisterly, fun, soft, fluffy, nice-smelling paradise that you're just kind of ruining. I guess it's something like that. I'm trying to look at it from, you know, my perspective. Like, you know, if I was watching, say, you know, a Yuri anime that took place in an apartment full of, you know, girls and stuff, and some random dude just walks in and is like, hey guys, I'm going to become an important part of the story, I would be upset with that, because that's not what I would want with that kind of story. So that's kind of how I'm looking at it, in an attempt to kind of resonate with what she's worrying about here. I know it's not, it's nowhere near the same thing, but that's as close as I can get to approximating the way she must feel, because otherwise I can't really relate to a girl with a bunch of sisters since I'm a guy with no sisters. So as a result, and I'm also poor, not rich, so I really hard to understand where she's coming from because of that, and that's the best I could do to approximate a feeling. So that's kind of where I'm at right now with trying to figure out this girl's mentality. But still, at the end of the day, your sisters need help. They need academic help. They need a tutor, and he can do that. He wants to do that. He's been hired to do that. You act like he doesn't have the right to be here when your parent is obviously the one that arranged this, and they kind of have the say in this, not you. I know you probably feel like an adult, but you still are under their roof. You don't get to decide who is and who is not allowed in there at all. So you really don't have that right to just kick him out like that, like you seem to think you do. But yeah, I've kind of forgot what I said and what I haven't said at this point, so I'm probably gonna wrap it up here. But basically, yeah, we need to get through to her. We need to make her understand that him being here is not a bad thing. That it's helpful. That kicking him out will be more. That will be the true harm. You know, I think that's kind of what we have to communicate to her for her to get fully on board. You know, either that or he just charms her, I guess, if we can manage that. But I don't know, she's kind of a hard nut to crack. So I guess we'll see. But yeah, right now I don't like the character at all, pretty much. So there you go. But I could watch her blow dry her hair all day long. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.